Oh my goodness. All right, let's talk about the economy collapse too. Wall Street vet and Bitcoin bull Mike Novogratz says the economy is going to collapse and we're heading into a really fast recession. One of the things I wanted to bring up before, I've talked about before, is kind of this idea of the digital dark age, but how it's accelerated compared to previous, I suppose previous collapses, previous recessions, all of that. So here's the good news. If any of this is true, that sort of thing, my assumption is it would be significantly accelerated due to us being in the digital age. Meaning, like, if you see like some sort of recession happen or depression or a complete collapse of the economy, the recovery is much quicker because we are in the digital age. Meaning, like, we could see a collapse through 2023 and see a quick recovery into 2024. That is possible. While many economists agree a recession is likely coming in 2023, Wall Street veteran and Bitcoin bull Mike Novogratz has just given one of the most dire outlooks yet. The economy is going to collapse, he told Market Watch on Wednesday, adding, "We are going to go into a really fast recession, and you can see that in lots of ways." Novogratz, chief executive at crypto merchant bank Galaxy Digital, gave the interview just before the Federal Reserve raised rates by 0.75 percentage points. It's interesting that he made this point before the rates were raised, right? So maybe there's something here to learn. The largest rate hike since 1994. The rate hike came 5 days after the U.S. Consumer Price Index unexpectedly surged in May to a 40-year high of 8.6%. Novogratz pointed to the housing market, which is finally cooling down after a 2-year hot streak and inventories piling up as signs of recession looming on the horizon. There are layoffs in multiple industries and the Fed is stuck, he said, adding that the central bank is in a position where it has to hike interest rates until inflation rolls over. Novogratz accurately predicted in the interview that the central bank would lift rates by 75 points and the market would rally on the news. After Fed Chair Jerome Powell announced the rate hike, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose by 1%, while the S&P advanced 1.5%, and the NASDAQ rose 2.5%. Novogratz also predicted there would be a stock sell-off in the next coming days, which happened right on cue. At 8 a.m. Eastern, S&P 500 futures were trading 2.2% lower, wiping out yesterday's gains and plunging the benchmark further into a bear market. They are hiking into the popping of a bubble, Novogratz said. The U.S. will officially be in a recession when the National Bureau of Economic Research finds a significant decline in economy activities over that last over an extended period of time, usually 2 fiscal quarters. According to a new survey of 49 U.S. macroeconomic experts conducted at the start of June by Financial Times and the University of Chicago's Policy Research Center Initiative on Global Markets, this is likely to happen in 2023. Nearly 70% of the economists surveyed believe that NBER will make the call at some point in 2023, with 38% predicting a recession will start in the first 2 quarters of 2023, and another 30% forecasting an official start in the second half. The Fed appears largely powerless to stop runaway inflation, which is being driven up by the soaring prices of food and fuel brought on by, well, they say Russia's war on Ukraine. I would say by the lockdowns and the, reduction of production and the reduction of merit-based work over victimhood. But that's me, and I'll talk about that more on my other channel. In his announcement of Wednesday's rate hike, Powell signaled another large rate hike coming from the July FOMC meeting in the 50 or even 75 basis point range, with the Fed expecting weaker economic growth and higher unemployment. Novogratz didn't give an indication of timing of when the recession will happen, but drew parallels to the 1998 collapse of long-term capital management fund and the current bloodbath that is happening in the crypto market. Long-term capital management was a highly leveraged fund that lost $4.6 billion in less than 4 months from its exposure to the 1997 Asian financial crisis and the 1998 Russian financial crisis. The fall of the investing giant sent shockwaves through global markets and led to a $3.6 billion bailout. On Wednesday, Bitcoin became very close to falling below $20,000. It actually did. And then it came back up to 21,000 for now. The Crypto King has fallen more than 30% this month, and its decline on Wednesday marked the 9th straight day of losses. While it also rallied on the back of Powell's announcements to 22,900, it has since fallen back to 2115. And further backing this up, we have basically the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad who tweeted this. I understand some people say it's clickbaity, etc. But, you know, I follow him, and I follow him because the book helped me out a lot. And so I'm always interested in his opinion. And he said the best investment right now is cans of tuna fish. Inflation about to take off. Best investment are cans of tuna and baked beans. You can't eat gold, silver, or Bitcoin, he says. You can eat cans of tuna and baked beans. Food is the most important. Starvation is the next problem. Invest in the solution and take care. What do you guys think? Do you think we're headed into a recession or a depression, or do you think it's all FUD? I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Pacific and 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. You can check out more clips here, or if you're interested in checking out the entire live show, you can check that out down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.